Up next is junior producer Megan Stewart's first Link segment, a dialogue between two clowns.
I'm Sonny Jim.
That's
I don't know
Sonny
who
Jim
you
Shackle, and I'm Rooster Brown. What in the world caused you to become a funster?
Of all things, I always wanted to be a clown. And when I first joined the Shrine, I went we have a walkthrough for the new members, and I went in the funster room and asked about being a funster, and one of our old clowns was there, and then discovered the clown unit was taking people, and joined, and have really enjoyed it. What was your...
My two brothers are Shriners and three nephews were Shriners, and they convinced me that I need to become a Shriner and a clown. Well, I've always liked to make people laugh. I've always enjoyed being around people. Kids, they're a lot of fun, and so I went through the process of becoming a Mason, a Shriner, and a funster. And there's nothing I like any better than to see a child smile.
Before I actually joined the Funsters, I was still in Arab Patrol. And
Arab Patrol?
Arab Patrol. I was president.
Holy.
I was the chief Arab. And went to Snooks one day with one of the other clowns, and there was a little kid that was crying. And he was a funster. His name's Duster, and he had some balloons in his pocket. He pulled a balloon out and blew it up for the little girl, popped the tail. She started smiling, quit laughing, and right then I knew I wanted to be a clown. How did you get your name, Rooster?
Well, it's very easy.
I like your explanation.
It's very easy. We grew up in the country, and Mom had chickens for egg money. And we had this one big old rooster that was mean, very mean. But I still like to pick at it. Now, I was little, okay? And whenever I had to go to the restroom, Mother would take me in there, set me down, and tell me to crow like a rooster when I needed her assistance. And so that's how I got my name. But I'm okay right now.
Now that was an outdoor privy.
Yes.
Not a restroom. That would have been an outdoor privy.
How did you do? How'd you get Sonny Jim?
From the day I started moving, everybody called me Sonny Jim when I was a baby. I guess at that time I was happy. But
no need to cry.
I know. It's been a long run. And it was just natural to pick up Sonny Jim as my clown name because I'd had it all my life.
Yeah.
And it just felt like putting on a good old pair of comfortable shoes.
On your outfit and your face, first of all, how'd you pick your face, and how long does it take you to put it on?
Actually, I just picked my nose. But my face, I started out as a funster. We have a requirement that everybody starts out as a white-faced clown, unless there are extenuating circumstances. And I started out as a white face, which would be all white, red muzzle, black eyebrows, white around the eyes, just, you know. And I enjoyed being a white face. It was very visible and it worked good. But I was at the point that I was clowning so much that it would take an hour and a half to put my face on. And then when I get home, it's like depainting a house, and I got tired of it. So I went to a goose face, which is very similar to what you're wearing,
exactly.
Except we had to do a flesh-colored makeup, a beige, and a muzzle and so forth. And I found out that it was quicker, but not very. It still took an hour to put that on.
Right.
And then as I got old and decrepit, I had to have eye surgery. And after the eye surgery, I couldn't wear the makeup around the eyes because of the stitching and so forth. I said eyelid surgery. I had my lids lifted. And so I went to what I wear today, which is considered a light face. Don't lose it.
Had your lids.
It took a while, didn't it? So I'm wearing what you call a light face, and this is a Auguste.
Yes.
And
Well, it looks good.
very little makeup, 10 minutes max to put it on, 2 minutes max to take it off, and everybody said, "Oh, you can't do that, the kids won't like you." Well, I have yet to have a kid not take a balloon or get their face painted because I didn't have enough makeup on.
Now, I typically use baby oil to take mine off.
I tried that, but they squeal so bad when you squeeze the oil out of them.
Sonny Jim loves to paint faces. He's a regular artist when it comes to painting faces on these little kids.
I am. I've been on unemployment for the last 3 years.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, but I particularly like to do the parades. I've got a little golf cart that I ride around in with a monkey on a tricycle, and the people really like that monkey. He's a crowd pleaser. Matter of fact, when you rode with me the other day, I'm not sure anybody looked at us.
No, I always hate to follow that monkey in the parade because nobody ever looks at me. They look at that monkey.
Yeah, well, he looks a whole lot like you, but that's okay.
I resemble that remark.
Thank you very much. You know, the bucking car has always been a big draw in the parades, and the chaps that drive that and fall out of the back are pretty tough. I tried it one time up at the Hopstop parade several years ago, and I like to killed myself. And people thought it was funny, but I said that's the last time I fall out of the bucking car.
I was smarter than you were. I've never fallen out of it.
You're not missing a thing.
No,
Yeah.
I could tell right off the bat
Yeah.
that was going to be painful.
It's very painful.
Yeah.
You know, we do a lot of clowning. All kinds of events, birthday parties, parades, the Lake Rudolph Halloween weekends. So we're busy a lot. It's nothing to do probably, I imagine, 100 events a year.
We do occasionally run across the children that do have problems that are correctable by our hospitals, and we can directly pass that information on to the parents. And in that endeavor, I've picked up probably 5 or 6 different patients that we've been able to help. I know one particular, Jasper, there was a young lady came to the Otters that she could not walk. She was in a wheelchair. She was an older girl, but she was still under the age that we could help. And he had gotten with her and with her parents and got her into Shriners Hospital. And she now works for the Otters and walks as good as you and I, and probably better than I do, the way I stumble. And she was one of our kids.
That's great.
From a young adult age.
Well, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I'm 104, but I feel pretty good. Yeah. And so, anyway, I enjoy what we're doing. There's nothing any better than to see a child smile.
Junior producer Adriana Cunningham and editor Dakota Hilliard created the following documentary on Mesker Park Zoo annual Boo at the Zoo event.